this is Weirdo Chick, and I'm here with the lovely Princess Magnolia.
Oh, hello, belly dance princesses and princes.
We're here to go through your bag and get some tips on the best things to bring on a gig, to travel with, to dance with, things, must-haves,
All that
and
stuff.
holy grails.
All that stuff. Everything you would need to have to be prepared for a belly dance gig, wherever it might take you. Most important point to take home is to be prepared for that gig. So if you try to prepare for everything that could possibly be done, then it's too much. Am I doing a restaurant gig? Am I doing a private party? Is it a wedding? Is it a birthday? Is it a convention? You know, all those things have different needs.
I struggle with that, so definitely. I'm like, I'm dancing. Just throw it in
I
the
would
bag.
need like
Let's
3 bags if I
go.
did that, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, I have one suitcase
Yes.
with just hair flowers. All right. Here we go.
Into my bag.
Awesome. First thing is the bag itself. It may just seem like an empty shell, but it's not. This is the important heart of the whole arrangement. So this bag I got because it's hard shell. Okay, this is important because there are precious gems inside, right? And it can't be a squishy bag because then your costume can get damaged. So I like these hard cased packages. This is small enough to fit, to be a carry-on for a plane, so that's important. You want size small enough for a carry-on, but also structured enough to protect all of your precious goodies inside. Second thing that I think is super, super important that people always forget about is to have a lock on your bag. I'm not saying you can't trust belly dancers, but you could take in this bag to lots of different places, and you never know like where you're gonna be, who's gonna be backstage, who's gonna have access to your bag. So a lock, I think, is super important. These aren't cheap, you know, all the costumes and the makeup.
All those jewelry pieces and stuff.
Yeah. Now let's dive in. So the costume, the way that I packed the costume is inside of a garment bag. Like I said, just to protect everything.
And it's a sparkly garment
It
bag.
is. This bag came with the costume. If you get any costumes like custom designed, normally they will send you a garment bag with it as well. So this is a Dogen Gok. I always talk about him. If you guys know me at all, he's like my main man. So you can see it's all wrapped up in the garment bag. And then it has a little strap here so you can just fold it up and carry it like this. So I like this one because it has 3 different compartments. You have a larger one, a smaller one, and then this itty bitty one. Let's start with the itty bitty one. And here, snacks. Guys, eat your freaking snacks, okay? People are like passing out and being lightheaded because they don't eat. Snacks are important, okay? So bring a snack. Deodorant, because even though we glisten when we sweat, we also stink when we sweat. So deodorant is important because we're princesses.
Yes.
A lighter for the drugs. No, for candles. If you use candles or fire, then you need to have a lighter. You need to have 2 lighters because it always happens. I go to a performance and one of them doesn't work. So having 2 lighters is a great tip.
Yeah.
Gum or breath mints is important because when you're at gigs talking to people, that's part of your networking, right? Or getting hired again. So you don't want to remember you as being the person with
You're
the
gonna be
bad
like,
breath.
hi,
You
how
know?
are you? Oh, good.
Right. Lots and lots of pins. That's not to say that you should be pinning your costumes closed. You should have hooks and snaps in all of your costumes. If you don't, you're naughty. But these are just in case, you know, you have last minute things, like the skirt slit maybe is too open, you think. So it's always good to have pins just in case. But this shouldn't be the only things keeping your costume on. That's asking for some surprises.
Right. Danger zone.
If you have periods, it's always good to have a tampon. That's not related to everyone, but you know, it's in there. Underwear under your costumes. I always keep
nude.
I always keep a spare nude dance shorts in my bag because there's been lots of times I've forgotten them.
Yeah.
And again, you don't want any surprises like that at the show. So I have a couple of those. And then I also have this little travel size of hair volumizer because when you perform for a long time, you know, you sweat and your hair gets like flat and stuff. Sometimes you want to like zhuzh it up for your next set.
Yeah.
So a little bit of
And having that easy access like in your dance bag instead of like in your toiletry bag or in your makeup bag is really, really nice.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I also keep like my one lipstick color that I'm wearing in the gig bag as well. All right, so now we're going into the big pocket.
Yeah.
Trickery.
Look how deep that pocket is. This is awesome.
So right now we're here at Art of the Belly. So I packed for a convention, not for a private gig. So that's why there's a little difference in what's in here. But essentially, like, always have a bottle of water because you gotta stay hydrated. Phone charger. Like.
Oh yes, that is like one of the most important things at this convention.
Doing the social media game. You gotta be talking to your girlfriends and your boyfriends and whatever.
Taking selfies.
Sometimes you have to play music off of your phone, so it needs to be charged for that too.
Yeah.
Backup plan. I keep all of my props in here too, so normally if it's for like a private gig, I have like wings in here and veils, fan veils, all sorts of things. Right now I only need a veil for this performance, so I have it. I keep them in like their own individual cases, because if you have everything, all the props in here together without protection, they'll scratch each other up and get wrinkled.
Like it's not plasticky.
Yeah,
so
it is.
This isn't gonna build up static.
Yes.
When you put your veil in.
Good point.
Which is nice.
So yeah, this kind of bag, like Dana was saying, this fabric is really soft, so it helps for protection and then also static issues, because those veils will stick to you if they can.
Plus, if you've got rhinestones, you don't want to put your veil in the same like zone as your
the stones,
as
the
your
stone zone.
stones. The
Yeah.
stone zone.
Also super important, I keep business cards in here.
Yes. Yay.
Especially if you're going to private gigs. I always get asked for business cards after a gig. So I always keep extras in here. And like, it's not hard to get business cards. You just go to Vistaprint. They're like $20 for like 100 or something.
Or you can
like
get the free ones that are one-sided. Like if you're working on a budget. It's cool.
Yeah, you can get cards on a budget for sure. Final thing that I bring is my camera, because if you guys don't know, I also have a YouTube channel as well as Dana, and so sometimes I film like vlogs at the gigs or like interviews or whatnot. So that's why I bring a camera. You know, if that's not a goal of yours, then you don't need it. One last thing that's not in here, but you should have if you're at a private gig, is a cover-up. I didn't bring a cover-up because I said I'm here for a convention, so I don't actually really need it because I just have a veil. So I'm just going to the hotel room after dancing. But if you're at a gig, you should definitely have a cover-up in your bag as well. It's not professional to have people see you in your costume before or after you perform.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for my gig bag. Like I said, I try to keep it focused on where I'm going so I can have everything that I need that's essential to that within reach. Because if you're trying to go through all of your stuff to find what you need, it wastes time, and time is precious when you're a performer.
Thank you so much, Magnolia, for showing us and teaching us ways to simplify your travel performance.
Efficiency is key.
Yes. So, way more videos. If you guys want to see that, make sure to subscribe to my channel and subscribe to Magnolia's channel. Was it Magnolia Bellydances?
Magnolia Bellydance.
Magnolia Bellydance. That was close. Subscribe to her channel. She puts out really, really cool videos about teaching and about gigs and some comedy sketch videos, which are hilarious.
All sorts of belly dance stuff sprinkled into all sorts of belly dance stuff.
Let's connect the belly dance YouTube space, because we have performance videos, but we're trying to come up with, you know, the other aspects of belly dance.
Right. That's what's missing on YouTube. So that's what Dana and I are doing.
Like, subscribe.
Do it.
If you want more, please.